Hello friends, welcome to my channel IT Career. So, what we discussed in our last lecture? In our last lecture of the SAP, our first lecture, we discussed about the SAP company and we discussed about all the modules. What are the modules available in the SAP, right? So, we discussed about the ERP software. So, in the ERP software, what are the modules? So, I have given you the analogy of a steel company, right? I'm just giving you a recap. Of my last lecture. So we discussed about a steel company where you have people, we have finance, you have a manufacturing unit, which is a plant, right? Let me make it a little bigger, which is a plant, right? And then you have a warehouse, you have then retailers, right? And now everywhere you have, for the people, you call it HR module, which is human resource, human capital management also you can say. Finance module, FICO, which is finance and controlling. Controlling actually another module. I'm not going to elaborate more into that, but the module is called FICO. And when where you keep the raw materials before the production starts in the plant, you those management of the raw materials and all are called material management, module. And in the plant is when you maintain a plant, it's called plant maintenance, PM module. And in the production, when you start producing the your end product, it is a production planning. And before going to the warehouse, you have to check quality check, right? Whether your product is fine or not for sale. You call it quality management, right? And then when you stack everything in the warehouse, that is called warehouse management, WM. And finally, when it is ready for sale, so you call it sales and distribution. So, and when it will go to the retailer. And finally, once the retailer will sell it, the finance and the money, whatever you sell, the thing will come back to finance. So the finance is a central module, you can say, which every small to big company, you have a central module. So I think we understand what are the SAP modules we have, right? So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about SAP's different products. So these are the modules we discussed. These are all in the ERP software. Okay, so yeah, we'll come back to what is NetWeaver. But before I start the NetWeaver, I want to make sure you understand everything. So we discussed about ERP software. So in the ERP software, this is the actual business software, which is we also discussed what is ERP, right? In my last lecture, enterprise resource planning, right? And now today these are the different other softwares: CRM, BW, PI, Portal. And before that NetWeaver start, I am going to discuss about the different SAP products. So we already discussed about SAP ERP, right? In the board, the next product is called SAP CRM. Okay, SAP CRM is customer relationship management, CRM. PLM is product lifecycle management. SCM is supply chain management, and SRM is supplier relationship management. So whenever you have a requirement for anything related to CRM, like marketing, maybe sales, right? And maybe call center setup, that time you can have your CRM, you can have a CRM system, and that this system has your specifically for those purposes, marketing and all. Okay, PLM is product life cycle. You want to maintain you have to maintain your product life cycle, you can have it. This is not that popular. SAP product like ERP. ERP is definitely the main one, right? Main product of SAP. But yeah, CRM is as equal, like almost like ERP. SCM is definitely every company has, like as I mentioned in the steel company, the supply chain, you need a supply chain, right? So you should have you can have, okay, you can have the supply chain inbuilt in the you can configure in the ERP system as well. But if you want more features and all about supply chain, you can have a separate supply chain management. And the last, I would not say it is last, but these are the 5 main ones. There are so many other products SAP has, and we are going to discuss here also a few more, which are very main products. supplier relation management. Okay, supplier relationship management. So which is deals with the supplier, like this is deals with the customer. All right, so let me make it little bigger. All right, okay, so I think I need to do slide share. Okay, now SAP have some business softwares like SAP Enterprise Portal and SAP Process Orchestration and SAP Business Warehouse. And what are these? Okay, and SAP has also these industry softwares, and these are the few industry software products of SAP. So let me go back and explain you in the board so that it will clear you up. All right, so SAP products, right? So okay, as I mentioned, we have CRM, we have SRM, supplier relationship management, we have SCM, supply chain management, right? And we have PLM, product lifecycle management. Okay, I explained you. Now I also explained about talked about portal. Okay, enterprise portal, actually enterprise portal system. Okay, what is this? And what is next? Process orchestration. Okay, SAP process and we have business intelligence, right? Okay, business intelligent. Okay, now what are these? So these are the system. I mean, portal system is nothing but these are all, I mean, this is a Java system. Okay, and this is nothing but a portal. The name says the portal, and you can access your ERP system. ERP is okay. What is the ERP's actual software name is ECC. Okay, so ECC system. So the product name is ECC. ECC is what? Sorry, I should have tell you there in here in this example. So ECC is enterprise core component. Enterprise core component. This is the main software of SAP. Okay, ECC system. And going forward, we are going to you'll hear a lot of term about ECC, like ECC version like 6.5.0, 6.0, and there are so many versions. Okay, I'm not going in depth right now. Okay, now we are talking about portal now. Okay, portal is nothing but it is an Java system, and you can access the ERP systems data. As for example, like if you in your company you are an employee, and so you have to have your employee self-service, right? And someone is manager, they can have manager self-service. So what are these mean? Like, so as an employee, if you open a web page, okay, and in that web page, we want to check your pay slip. Okay, you want to check your pay slip, your bank details, where your deposit salary should be deposited, and your W2 and all related employee related information available. So you want to get it right, you want to check your everything, these things. So this is the portal system you are going to access. Okay, using a web page, and portal does not contain this data. Okay, portal is just a medium to show you actual data, the pay slip and all. How your pay slip is generated, it's by a HR module, right? It's a HR job, human resource job, right? Human capital management. And where I mentioned the human capital is in the ERP system. All right, in the ERP system, HR is one of the module. So your payslip is generated here. All right, your payslip is generated in ECC system by the HR module. Okay, now as an employee, you cannot go and inquire here, right? Probably you can see it, but that is in the table level or unstructured data, right? Or not a viewable data. So you want to check in a web page. So portal is the medium. Now you understand why portal? Portal is the medium where you have the web page, where like web page like this. So you have payslip, okay, like these fields, okay, like these fields. Like this is bank, this is payslip, okay, this is maybe W2, this is your expenses. You do expense, right, in the company, right? You expense or travel, okay. So all this data, this is nothing but a page, and data it is getting from ERP system, okay. From here it will so they communicate through a RFC. RFC is nothing but, we are going to, don't worry about this RFC terms and all, the people who are very new to SAP, okay. We are going to discuss about what are these things, RFC and all, very detailed level. Remote function call, okay. So we are going to discuss about these things. So now we are going very deep level, okay. Now I don't want to go more deeper. I just want to make sure you understand what I mean by a portal system. All right, now you understand what is portal system. So ESS is the one of the module. ESS is what? ESS is, let me write it down so that you can copy paste. Employee self service, okay. And what is MSS? MSS is manager self service, okay. So now this is the same thing, except once you are a manager or someone is manager who is also an employee, who is also getting these things, plus he will get few more things like another tab, maybe MSS, which is maybe approving your expenses, okay. Approving expenses, or maybe approving your timesheet. All right, so this is manager's job, right? So this kind of thing. Also, if you want to, these are the two things, main things I mentioned. There are so many other things you can do in portal, but I'm not going into that one. More detail into that. We can have a detailed session on the portal, not one session, multiple session. But I think you understand what I mean by enterprise portal. All right. Next is process orchestration. So what is process orchestration? Process orchestration is a system, okay. It's a system where you integrate a SAP system like ECC, okay, with a non-SAP system, okay, like maybe a Java or .NET or anything, okay. Maybe it is your bank, and suppose this is your company, okay. Now the ECC is written in ABAP, okay. Now you want to communicate to your bank so that you can post your employee salary, right? Salary, or maybe you want to get some payment, okay. So you want to communicate between these two things, your bank. So they are a Java system and they are ABAP system, or maybe they are .NET, okay. They don't understand each other, right? So in that case, you introduce a middleware, okay. Middleware, which can be PO system. All right, PO system. PO's earlier name was PI, process integration. Why I mentioned about, why I'm telling about my old name, so that you will understand by this name, integration. Okay, so it is integrating. Okay, the older name of before PI, it was used to call XI, exchange infrastructure. Structure. Okay, and the new name is PO, which is process orchestration. Okay, so you have a middleware, so that this middleware is going to translate. It is going to translate the Java language, and it will be a medium of translation, and it will make understand, and the similar way the vice versa, right? Synchronous, asynchronous messages will flow through PO system, and that's why process orchestration. We are going to come into NetWeaver. So now after this lecture, it would be very easy for you to understand what is NetWeaver is. I'm sure so many basis people in the market, they does not know the very concept, why the NetWeaver came. But after this lesson, I'm sure everything, your fundamentals will be very clear. And the last important system is business intelligence system. Okay. Last system is business intelligence system. What is this system is? So, okay, let me write it here. We talked about this is portal, right? This is portal, and this is PO. So let me write it so that we can have a mark. Okay, so portal, another star, and the third star is business intelligent. Okay, so this is another system that is a super hit system for SAP, and because this is directly involved with the business. And now what is that? So every business needs reports, analytics, right? Real-time analytics, and so this is the system it will fulfilling. Report and analytics. We can have a separate lectures on this one, separate training session on business intelligence. I have full expertise into this one. I'll show you, and I'll let you know. But for now, you need to know very high level what is this system is. So you want report. Yeah, so let's example your company CEO, okay, wants to know the total sales and profit. I'm just giving an example, guys. Don't quote on my example, okay? Sales and profit from last month, okay, or maybe or last quarter. Okay, so how you get it? You get it from business intelligence. Now again, you can ask me, so business is happening in the ERP system, right? So the business is happening in ERP system, which is our ECC system, right? Your finance is in this module, okay? If the finance module is in the ERP system, then how business BI is a separate system? How? So the BI also, like portal, it is getting data from, but portal does not have data, okay, on its own. It is real time. It is getting the data into your web page, but in the BI they have a huge database, and it's stored in BI DB only. Okay, so it get the data from ERP system, and the syncing should happen. You should sync, and the data the cell. The full sync, delta sync, everything will get it from the ERP system, and the BI system has all the data. and this is the analytics system. Okay, OLAP system. Okay, so ERP is a OLTP. Now the people who doesn't know what is OLAP and OLTP is OLTP is online transaction protocol, and OLAP is online analytical protocol. Okay, so as the term is saying, as I mentioned, this system is for analytical purpose, so it is analytical. Let me write it down. Online analytical protocol, and this is online transaction protocol. So this is real time. All right, this is real time system, like no, it is happening right now, and this is for analytical purpose, remember. Okay, so that's the BI system, guys. Okay, I don't want to go deeper right now. This is not for, I mean, this is enough for you to understand what are the system. And I already mentioned about CRM system. I mean, if you have sales, if you have marketing, okay, if you have call center, which is also called IC. IC is interaction center, and all other customer care related, and like anything related to, I mean, customer facing thing, you can have a CRM system. And anything related to supplier, you can have a supplier relationship management. Okay, and SCM is nothing but supply chain management, and PLM is product life cycle management. Now we understand what are these systems. All right, now let me go down and let me go also to the PowerPoint. Next thing is industry software. So what are these industry software? We have SAP Retail, we have Media, Utilities. Okay, so let me go back here. Industry softwares. Industry softwares. All right. So now SAP for retail. Okay, SAP for, I'll take two examples. Okay, maybe media. All right. So now every business is different. Okay, so every business is different. What I mean, so how a steel company and maybe ABC News, which is a media company, right? They work totally different, right? Their way of business and their way of business are totally different, right? So the modules I implemented for a steel company in the top, right, they won't work in the ABC, right? So their business model itself is different. So SAP created product for industry software, industry related software. Okay, so if you are a utility company, so in that time you'll having meter reads. Okay, you can have, let me go down. Okay, you can have suppose if you are a telecom company, you will be having also meter reads, right? Based on that you'll be billing, right? Okay, so if you're a steel company, it would be different, right? Then you can have healthcare. Healthcare is a totally different, right, company, where you will be having patients. Okay, you'll be having patient will be calling insurance, right? So you should have your system like that, so that you can have these things available. All right. Okay, so like that we have different products, industry software, like for retail company. Like if you are a Walmart will be having will be implementing the retail software of SAP. I mean, they will be having, ERP system only. Okay, so what are these this industry software? They are not nothing difficult, different. Okay, so you will be still implementing ERP system, which is our ECC system. Okay, in top of that, on top of that, you will be activating the IS industry softwares. Okay, okay, like media. Okay, so in that case you'll be having your finance, everything, HR, everything here, and plus IS M for media. So like that, there's for different kind of industry, they have SAP created different softwares. Okay, so that you can leverage the software for your business purpose. Also you can customize as per your need. All right, now you understand what are the products of SAP and industry softwares. If you have any question, you can just ask me in the comment section. Now let me go back to the previous slide, which we skipped in our last lecture. So the last lecture we discussed about NetWeaver, and we also read about this one. Now let us read again. Now it will understand what is NetWeaver. You have to look into my whole video of lecture 1 and lecture 2. Then only you will understand. Don't skip, guys. Okay. Don't think that videos are longer, 40 minutes. These 40 minutes videos will help you a lot in your career. I'm saying. Just note it down. Okay. So, what is NetWeaver? NetWeaver is a platform. Okay, it is a platform. Just make it that. Number one, support various SAP applications such as ERP, which is our ECC system, CRM, etc. And maybe etc. In the etc. you can replace with the CRM, SRM, SCM, okay, and PLM, okay, that support, and provide usage type for analytics and integration such as BW. BW is nothing but, don't worry about BW. BW is a BI system. Okay, so BW is nothing but business warehouse. So let me go back here. So we were talking about business intelligence, right? So another name of business intelligence, like this is BI, right? Business intelligence. Also it is called BW, business warehouse. All right, now let me go here. Okay, business warehouse, I analytics. For analytics is BW, right? And integration such as PI. PI is process integration, and the current name of the PI is process orchestration. Remember, I mentioned in the board. And the portal also in integration, right? Using the portal, you are accessing the ERP system, ECC system, to get the data like your pay slip, your bank details, your expenses, timesheets, etc. Right? So it provides, NetWeaver provides that things. And now the third number is can operate independently. Okay, NetWeaver also can be independently work, like also known as standalone instances. So what is these standalone instances? For various purposes such as ABAP or Java services, monitoring basis services, example email, fax, CCMS, etc. So what is saying that you can have a standalone. It is not necessary you can have all these systems. You just built it BIPI or BWPI or Portal or CRM ESCC. You can have a NetWeaver standalone server, and that's a standalone means it doesn't have any nothing of these softwares applications, but it is just standalone servers which can have either ABAP or Java services. And you can do it monitoring service. You can use that server as a monitoring what monitoring this server other system in your landscape. Or you can have you can configure that is email server. Okay, you need an email server in your company, right? So you can have that server as an email server. Fax or CCMS is something like it's also a monitoring tool of the SAP. Okay, and platform specific add-ons like Llama, GRC, IDM. These are also different SAP products. SAP has so many other products, guys. I did not mention everything in this here. Okay, these are the main products I have mentioned, but there's plenty. So Llama is another system. It's called landscape management. LF is landscape, MF for management. GRC is nothing but governance, risk and compliance. IDM is identity management, which is deals with all identity related thing, means accesses and all. And gateway, etc. Gateway means another. The term gateway says gateway between the multiple systems, right? Between the systems. Okay, so we're not going to detail of the each and every one, but these are also, you can have your NetWeaver system to leverage these functions of SAP. Okay, so SAP NetWeaver is an integrated technology platform which can support various SAP applications such as ERP, CRM, BW, PI, or SRM. It is the latest version of SAP architecture. Okay, so NetWeaver is the latest version. Right now it is going on. Prior to this, the technology platform was web application server and basis. Okay, so before NetWeaver it used to call WAS actually, WAS, WAS, web application server and basis. Okay, so there is a full form of basis, guys. Okay, so what is the full form basis? You are in the basis training tutorial, and I'm sure 100%, 90% of the basis who are working, they does not know what is the full form of basis. So today, whoever watching this video, they will come to know what is the full form of basis, and I'm going to write it in the board. All right, let me go down. Okay, basis. Okay, business application software integrated solution. All right, so business application software integrated solution, basis. Okay, I'm sure if you ask anyone, any basis, ask what is the full form basis, they won't know, I'm sure. Okay, so because I am in this industry from long time, okay, I know who knows what. Okay, I'm not saying everyone, but 85 to 90% people doesn't know. Okay, so let me go back to my, okay, so what was I was saying, okay, so basis. Okay, so the previous version of the NetWeaver is to call web application server and basis. SAP has changed the basis technology with the new technology, and from basis to web application server to indicate adoption of the new technologies, and latest technology is NetWeaver. The technology has changed and keep changing. Okay, actually this every year they change something, okay, but the name base is still using until rest of the world. So basis is basis technology has been changed and it is replaced by SAP NetWeaver. And in the SAP world, the term basis is still there. Okay, I mean it is being used. Okay, although the technology is changed. Now I'll tell you a little history about why that NetWeaver technology came into the market. So during 1990s, when the internet came into the picture, and that time it was very I mean difficult for SAP to integrate the things. Okay, the people integration, process integration. So they were in a big trouble that how to integrate all these people, process, and information integration with the ERP system and amongst each other. It was very difficult. Finally, they in I think 2004 they came with the technology called this one, SAP NetWeaver. Okay, where they include. We are going to in deep dive into NetWeaver in next lecture maybe. Okay, but let us continue here. With SAP NetWeaver, people can access SAP data from any simple protocol up to more complex protocol that is on mobile solution, because it is completely based on open technologies and standard. Okay, because it is an internet technology, right? NetWeaver, so the name itself is saying it's an internet business, right? So that time people can access SAP data from simple protocol up to the complex protocol and on mobile device and all. You guys access the SAP and all everything. You can have access from the mobile solution or laptop, right? So that is a SAP NetWeaver technology. And SAP NetWeaver has various versions, started from NetWeaver 7.0, 7.0, EHP1. Now what is EHP? Is a version, type of version, which is called enhancement protocol. Okay, and then enhancement package, I mean to say. Okay, and EHP2, EHP3, and NetWeaver 7.3, 7.3 HP1, and 7.4, and the latest released is 7.5. Okay, and then after that, next version is, NetWeaver 7.5, and it is support pack level something, it is there right now, maybe 23, 24, something like that. But what is SAP's next vision is SAP S4 HANA. We are going to discuss about it, in the next tutorial, not next lecture. So yeah, that's about SAP NetWeaver. Okay, and with that said, I think I should end this lecture here. In the next lecture, we'll go deep dive into the SAP NetWeaver, and probably I'll start little bit of showing you how the system look like, and maybe in 2 to 3 lectures we'll be starting installing, how to install a SAP system. I'll show you, okay, step by step, very basic level. Okay, so with that said, I am done, and thank you so much for watching my videos, guys, and please share the channel with your friends and the people who really need to learn SAP, okay, and other technologies. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe the channel. If you like the video, just give a thumbs up, and thank you so much. It's a lot of hard work needed, guys, after your regular job. Thank you. Bye bye.